It's a new day, but the game never changes. We've saved the world, but can we graduate from DUEL High School? Join us as ShibuyaZane. I love this Kingdom Hearts final door. Let's fucking go! Shorah.
The moral of today's story is, don't be straight around Yubel.
Calamity Carl.
I'm on, more like I'm in the fucking ground, loser.
And KZ Excellent.
I'm just glad his girlfriend's still dead.
Use the power of the Millennium microphone to duel their way to the top of Generation Next.
Thank God, dude. Heterosexuals scare me.
God, I'm just like...
I'm just really glad that I brought it.
God. Oh,
Oh, KZ, your leg!
Ah!
we got you, we got you,
Okay.
we got you. You're safe.
All right.
Oh, that's fucking scary. Holy
That
shit.
was so scary. Holy shit.
Ooh.
You're bisected. Oh.
It's all right.
Ugh.
It's out of sight, out of mind. We don't think about it now.
Yeah. I'm like the dude who sold shit to DDD, where he's just torso with the like Kirby shoes on the end.
We need an edit of that, but with the 3D glasses now, I think.
I think you might have one somewhere.
It would shock me
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
didn't.
but I don't want to necessarily be that guy because he has like the Jordan haircut.
That's true.
Okay, but consider Jordan can be the slug guy. Who's DDD's assistant who just goes, this is a bad idea, boys."
Escargoon. He's got goon at the end of his
He
name.
really is a Scargoon.
Oh my
I forgot he had a
god.
goon at the end of his name. Fuck.
Get the edibles with the money back guarantee.
Just Escargoon with the lips? Oh my
Oh
god.
god, his name was Escargoon!
Yeah, maybe.
For some reason, they're like walking around their home, not listening to this show, going, "Why do I suddenly just want to kill myself?"
Fuck.
I'm just getting a random flare up for some reason.
Oh man. Oh, welcome everybody. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! That new set's out.
The 25th
Yeah.
anniversary rarity collection booster box, which I already bought a box of.
I'm having to
Hey,
resist buying a
Konami,
box.
can you get like 6 more of these a year, please? Thanks.
Yeah, and any stuff that's just high rarity reprints of cards that matter and are good, fantastic. I think we need 5 more of these in the next.
Yeah.
I
like,
love
18
watching
months.
resellers fucking have a meltdown because they're like, no, the cards I pulled in older sets are going down in price.
It's very funny seeing that, but it's also really unfortunate seeing just the average player just go, the fuck, man, I bought 3 ashes for $7 a piece 4 months
it's so
ago.
good.
Hi, I'm the average TCG player.
Hey, guess what? It's now affordable to run a 3 of Ash Blossom, Forbidden Droplet,
Lightning
Baron,
Storm,
Infinite Impermanence,
Imperm, Pot, Nibiru.
the pots,
Yeah.
anything basically.
It is nuts seeing this shit.
Beast
And
of
if you want
Guildford.
high rarity ones, let me look.
It's just funny to me that Pot of Prosperity is still the most expensive card in that set, and it's just like $7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wow,
It's
the
so
card's
good.
that good.
I'm looking at the quarter century secrets. So it's nuts seeing quarter centuries for as low as $1. Like, there's a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon for $2. I know that's not playable, but having
Oh.
that in a quarter century would be raw as hell.
That would be fucking sexy to just have in a deck, though.
Blackwing Simoon, $4 for quarter century.
If I had only
gonna-
waited on buying all of these cards, I could have saved so much money.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be real. If there's one card out of the set that I would love to get in a fucking nice rarity, Masked Hero Darklaw. I kind of want that.
I think
is
that
nice.
one's not super expensive.
It's
Yeah,
higher
17?
rarity ones are.
17 for the quarter century, though, is not bad at all.
That's not bad, yeah. I think I would prefer that one in like the collector's rare or the platinum rare though, because I think that would look better.
That's fair. Let me double check to make sure this
I'm
is
just-
the right blue eyes.
I'm just saying, Baron de Fleur not above $40 is
Yeah,
my
this
favorite
is.
thing.
Hey, you want blue eyes
Oh,
with the
fact
grippable
that there's a
waist?
Red Eyes Flare
$6
Metal for
in
Platinum
quarter
Secret
century.
Rare. 48 cents. Jesus. I love this set, dude. I want more of this set. Can you hey Konami, can you do me a favor and like reprint the tunes in a set like this and also fucking Phoenix Enforcer and like Dragoon.
Oh.
I'd love that. Thanks, please.
No, I already have a copy of all of those.
Cool. Get them, but shinier.
No, they're already pretty shiny.
Okay, but get them shinier.
No,
What's the problem here,
money
man?
back guarantee.
They're
smelly.
high, so they're just repeating words.
No, yeah, no.
God damn it.
I'm ready to get into some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, not
Same.
before I mentioned that I got myself a little tin, one of those anniversary tins with all the protagonists of the shows on them. Guess which
Oh, okay.
quarter century boss monster gave me?
Oh, Pendulum Dragon. I'm guessing you got Pendulum Dragon and got
Something from a
screwed.
series you don't care about.
Funnily enough, neither of those. It's from a series I care about. It's a card that I play. It's fucking Exodia, baby!
Oh,
Okay,
damn it,
there
you
you
got one of
go.
the good ones.
Yeah,
Was it the head?
it was the head. I'm pretty sure the
Nice,
head
that's
is
the
the
one to get
only
it
one
for.
that comes in quarter century.
That is the
rarity,
only
man.
one that they should ever print it for. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. If I could run quarter century rare for the head and all 4 limbs, I would pop the fuck off, dude.
Yeah, but if they're only gonna do it for one, I'd rather it be Exodia's head than like Little D.
Yeah, but like, I think they should just do like a special Exodia set where it's all 5 of them in quarter century and then also some, other cards. That'd be neat. I'd buy that. Konami, please.
Pretty neat.
We've predicted a lot of shit on this show despite, being idiots. So please. Quarter century Exodia limbs. They're only one of in the deck, so, I don't need more than
They'll
one
be
of.
so fucking pricey, though.
Not necessarily. If the set itself it comes in is like a special binder or something, $50 max for 5 quarter centuries.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, because we've mentioned Exodia, unless anybody has anything else they'd like to bring up regarding Yu-Gi-Oh.
In these episodes, the hatred of a white woman empowers the ultimate evil.
In these episodes, he's here
Just
again.
like real life, you know what I'm saying?
Episode 149.
Why
Uh,
are you so
He's-
upset? These are good. This is a good episode.
I'm upset because he's ruining one of my favorite boss monsters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh again.
I feel like improving it.
I think we can make this a little better.
You know how we can make things better?
Do you know who did more damage? Gozaburo Kaiba with his fucking fraud ass Exodia Necro.
That's so
Yeah.
It
true.
gets solved in
No, but
3
Necros
minutes.
is cool, though.
I don't know.
I really I appreciate that this guy had duels that lasted a bit longer, more than once, trying this strategy.
Yeah, at the same time, we'll get to the issues I have with this man and his deck, and frankly, Yubel's deck also. We'll
Yes.
see.
I'm not saying that we got 2 killer decks here. I just like that there was some screen time devoted to an archetype beyond Seeker or whatever Gozaburo Kaiba thought was going to happen there.
Fair. So this episode opens, and in the dub, we immediately get the Shemel counter at 2 because Crowler and Ojama Yellow immediately
How do
speak
I forget
almost
about
in
this counter
unison.
every episode?
Because
How?
Bro's carrying this fucking dub on his back. Thank you.
I know, and I respect it.
We always salute
fuck.
Sean Schemmel in this house.
Thank you, Sean Schimmel.
Sean Schemmel, if you're listening, hey,
Come on
one,
the show, baby.
big fan. Thank you. And 2, thank you for carrying Yu-Gi-Oh! GX's dub to the highest of highs and the funniest of lows. Only the
I call him
funniest.
Sean San.
Now, I would like to read one of my first few notes in here.
Okay, sure.
Here we go. I feel like old people would really like Three Musketeers as a candy. I just smashed one against the roof of my mouth a bunch and felt like I could swallow it whole. It made me feel powerful, ready to take on any challenges I may face. Made me feel big. The edible hasn't hit yet, by the way.
What do you mean you wrote that sober?
No, that's
really
true.
right.
Both me and Carl are capable of saying really stupid shit on command.
Yeah.
I can also
But
say
that
stupid
one was
shit.
kind of exceptionally bad. I feel like you were at least buzzed.
Yeah, I
Carl,
feel like
I need you to know the mental image I associated with that was you acting like a fucking baby bird trying to get a worm, but with a Three Musketeers bar.
Meanwhile, I'm just imagining a dog with a spoonful of peanut butter.
Kinda, yeah.
oh my god. Everybody's gathered around the door, still mourning the loss of best character in the show, Zane Truesdale. And you have the JRPG-ass point of no return final boss door looming over them, and Jaden's like, I'm going in. And Winged Karibo, and everybody else around him is just like, bro, that's not a good idea. No. Stop that.
It's even worse. Everyone's when Jaden's like, I'm just going through. Everyone went, yeah, we're gonna go with you. Bastion goes, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm staying here with my
voice
wife.
of dissent.
He will never
I'm
appear
sorry,
again.
Jaden. I'm going to be the lone voice of dissent. I got pussy here.
I'm like, bro, you could have been so good as a character. You could have been the best, and they fucking curb stomped you so hard.
It's so rough.
I don't know. I think
never
out of
forgive
everyone,
this character assassination.
I think out of everyone, he surprisingly got the best ending here.
I mean, yeah, he's got with a girl. Most of these children won't be able to say that by the time they're 30.
Wow, holy shit. Be a little fucking harsh to them.
You think Cyrus is ever going to get with someone?
You make a compelling argument. You're forgetting about Pocket Pussroid.
Yo!
Jesus Christ!
You forget about Switch on Roid.
Tenga Eggroid.
Fleshlight Roid.
Hemorrhoid.
Vibe Septoroid. Very glad they kept that shit in Mario RPG, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Can't wait to go into Peach's room and just raid her shit.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. This Mario is really stubby and cute, but also is a goon.
I'm so glad they kept Mario wants to punch the child.
That's my Mario, motherfucker.
I can't wait
I
to
also want to
discover.
punch that child.
I can't wait to discover how unhinged Mario can get. It's gonna be
Yeah,
so
as
good.
it turns out, they're keeping seemingly the whole script, except all the names that are wrong.
Hell yeah.
Like Mac now being named Clay Morton.
Clay Morton, let's go!
I didn't know he was supposed to be a Claymore until this week.
You thought it was a knife because Mac the knife. I get you.
It's funny what good localization can do for your understanding of the original intent.
Yeah, Yuridovich is now called Spiridovich because Yari is Japanese for speared.
That explains a lot.
They just didn't translate.
That's funny how that
That's
works.
Yeah.
So
So Yubel heads up toward the tower, and she finds Adrian trying to serve cunt in her chair.
well, before that, we completely glossed over the part where Bastion is trying to give Jaden a little pep talk before he goes up there, and in the sub, it's this really powerful statement about how because the worlds are merging, quote, in this world, spiritual and physical realities are connected. So if you want it bad enough, a miracle will happen. Meanwhile, in the dub, Zane isn't gone. He's with Chaz and everyone else. And I just go, yeah, in heaven where they're fucking dead.
No, it's okay. They were sent to the stars. They're on Saturn right now.
Where they would be fucking dead. Yes.
If it's any
Zane's
consolation,
doing
Jaden,
fine. He's
they're
having
not
really
dead.
hearty meals.
If it's any consolation, Jaden, they're not dead. They're atomized. They don't even have a soul left at this point.
Oh, God.
I've unequivocally proven that the fucking afterlife exists, and this shit has been destroying it.
Yeah. So everybody goes through the door except for Bastion and his girlfriend. They stay behind to never be seen again, I assume. And then we cut to Yubel walking through the coolest evil base I think we'll ever get in a Yu-Gi-Oh show. I don't think it'll ever get more raw than a dual tower in the clouds that leads up to a throne at the top for what fucking reason? I don't know.
The biggest throne, also.
Yeah, a throne that is like comically large to the
I
point
saw
where
that.
It's so large, Carl could go get in it and sleep like a cat.
That's true. I saw the tower and I was like, is that the fucking card art for System Down?
See,
It's just a big metal tower.
I just thought it was like the duel tower from Battle City, the finals.
I mean, yeah, that works too.
But like either way, cool as
That
hell.
shit got blown up though.
Yeah, but like, what
like
if
every good JRPG needs the evil lab?
Yeah. And boy, was it cool.
yeah, Yubel's sense of aesthetics are absolutely unmatched. Yubel goes up to the top, gets to her throne, and there's a fucking asshole sitting there. I don't know why he's here. Get him out. Get him out. And then he has the gall to do something cool as fuck and just like throw his palm out, and then Exodia, like a stand, knocks Yubel over.
As I recall, I kind
sick
of
as
know
hell.
why they're here. As someone who's watching these episodes, he's an important, crucial pillar of Yukio GX.
Yeah, Amon
Unfortunately.
fucking shows up on the throne, and I jumped up and instinctively shouted "cracker" and pointed at my screen.
Hey!
Which is funny because he's literally not.
This leads to one
You
of my
were
favorite
absolutely
fucking,
high when you got to this part. Fucking, oh my god.
Jesus. This leads to one of my favorite fucking lines in the sub, by the way.
Yeah.
Where Yubel's basically going, yeah, I've been manipulating you the entire time to be in the exact spot where I would need you most. You're my emergency ration.
I saw Yubel
Yeah, that
drop
was
that
great.
line in the sub and just go, "You're my emergency rations," and I screamed. God, Yubel is so fucking good as a villain.
There's that, and the little blep that she did saying that. I was just like, "Yubel rules. This is awesome.
She's so good.
She's so
God.
quirky. Love him."
Yubel Johan is so cute, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when you have a couple of antagonists butting heads, and they're like, no, my toxicity is morally more correct. And I'm like, sure. We'll roll with that.
Yubel, like, I've been gaslighting these children for ages. Meanwhile, Adrian, I have one Discord kitten.
Had.
It's
He
real
had
bad.
one Discord
bad.
kitten.
I hope their soul gets destroyed through the actions of these episodes, so that it's like removed from history.
Oh god, wouldn't that just be the best?
Great.
However, for now we have to contend with these two fuckheads dueling with some of the most annoying decks I think I've seen
Every
in the whole season, and I
every
kind of
single
despise it.
time. Every time that Exid showed up, all I could think was, "Your train deck fucking sucks, buddy. Where are your Terra Cranes?" That's all I could think the whole time.
God damn it.
All right, so they start dueling. Bro manages to top deck 4 of the pieces of Exodia and also the spell for Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord. And then Yubel has the audacity to top deck hand destruction.
Yeah. So good.
Very
I popped
funny.
the fuck off. Meanwhile, Yubel's also just spitting in his face about how he killed Echo, the woman he loved, and then we get this line in the sub where I'm just like, yeah, you fucking suck,
That's
come
right.
on.
I murdered her.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dub
you sure
tries
fucking did, dude.
the dub tries to keep this whole, back and forth of Yubel constantly taunting him and toying with him and trying to manipulate him with, you killed her, except they say you sent her to the stars, you used her, you sacrificed her, every word except murder. And it's more annoying in the dub because of that, because at least in the sub, Yubel has the decency to just continually go, you killed her for nothing, you idiot, you dumb idiot, get fucked, I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill you
The-
and it will have been for nothing.
The whole send to the star thing in the fucking dub. It starts off like, okay, that's cute, whatever, because you only ever have to hear it like maybe twice an episode. But then they start going even harder and harder on it, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's a little
I
insufferable.
was so happy during this moment because the idea of her dying for nothing is really good.
Oh, it's great.
It's so wonderful, and like, I don't know. I was tearing up this morning.
She died so he could win one duel, and it wasn't even the duel he wanted to win.
Yeah. No, she died so that he could ride on Exodia's shoulder like he's a really cool character in, I don't know, a fucking kaiju movie, Transformers, something like that.
I will say, pretty cool.
That was a cool moment. Shouldn't have been him.
Amon was up there like, this is just like the Iron Giant.
Yeah. Yubel's able to turn one Hamon with a spell that lets them just sacrifice 3 spells, put that fucker on the field, hand destruction this idiot, taunt him with the death of the only person in the world he ever loved, and then her immediate next turn, she's able to also get Uriah on the field. Just 2 of the sacred beasts in 2 consecutive turns. It rules.
This is the duel where the writers were like, we're not gonna have anything interesting happen, so just top deck their fucking decks into every possible perfect play.
Yeah, and
It kinda sucks.
there's back and forths here that are interesting, but when it's just constantly, managing to top deck the one card you need, and then just a bunch of talking underneath it and no real stakes, I'm just sort of sitting there going, I know he's gonna lose. There's no way Yubel loses here. Just hurry up.
Wouldn't it be so awesome? he wins and some they're like, fuck you. As it turns out, he's the final boss. Get fucked. He's gonna duel 3 more times.
That would have been really cool. But I know these writers. I know what they're cooking with. They don't have the balls to do
I
that.
think you would have offed yourself if that happened.
No, because Exodia would have been the final boss of the season and I would have popped the fuck off.
I was wondering whether or not Exodia would make you pop off and outweigh the fact that random straight white man has taken over as the core antagonist of the season.
See, Shibuya, this is why I really wanted to at least try and fucking do Vrains at some point. Because I know for a fact there's an episode of Vrains where 2 characters duel and both of them brick so fucking hard they spend the entire duel bluffing at each other.
God, I love that.
That rules.
That's awesome.
See, that only works in the anime, too. Because they never brick in the anime. Ever. So you're like, well, that doesn't happen. So you always draw what you exactly need at every moment.
I got excited when Armortal came out. And I saw Armortal pop out. I was like, what's poppin', B? And then I thought about this image of the little cat going, what's poppin', B? I imagine Armortal doing that. What's poppin', B?
I'm just imagining one of the
Yeah,
legs
great.
being his fucking dragon arm.
I'm gonna put this image on stream. Give me a minute.
Yeah, so I saw Armital show and I'm like, it's really cool how this seemingly is a fusion of all of the Sigurd beasts.
What's poppin', B?
What's poppin', B?
Some would argue that that's not incredibly obvious.
Sure would be
would
nice
be-
if this card had a real effect.
It'd be wild if we'd seen this card before.
That would be wild, actually. Good thing we
It'd
have
be
it.
crazy.
Pretty neat.
Whew. Papa B.
What's poppin', B?
What's poppin', B? Honestly,
Where's its arms?
let me move him the fuck around because I do want to keep
My,
him on screen.
My last note for this episode was just, yo, they're at the tower, getting tilted at the towers. Where are we dropping, boys? Getting tilted at the towers. Fortnite.
Yeah, wasn't the Fortnite update that let people play the season 1 map literally last night?
I think so.
Yeah, it has started.
Yeah.
And I'm,
See, now you can put
God.
that in the tags because we talked about it and we can get more views.
I hate.
So it's this constant back and forth with these two of dipping shit, going, no, but I'm gonna destroy your monster and then attack you. No, but I have the perfect counter spell so that you can't kill Uriah, actually. Also, fuck your spell. It goes back to face down. Also, go eat shit and take 1,000 life points of damage.
Ow!
It sure is a duel of all time. Also,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Armatile's anime effect is so bad.
Armitile is just insane derogatory. Because I'm thinking about how, yeah, it does the 10,000 points of damage every turn, and I know that. But
the
then
the
suddenly...
fact that the wording specifies 10,000 battle damage to a monster your opponent controls is so fucking weird.
Who let them cook?
I don't know.
Not 10,000 points of damage to your life points. No,
Yeah, no.
no.
And the fact that that effect is so useless here that they have to add a secondary effect of, no, he's on your field now. And then he destroys all monsters on both our fields now.
It is even funnier when you realize that when they wanted to make a physical card of this, they had to find a way to translate this to a real-ass goddamn card game. So they were just like, it gains 10,000 attack points on your turn only. There you go, that's it. Fucking awful.
Yeah. So
Cool as hell, but awful.
Armortal stinky doo doo. Haha.
Yeah, so let's talk about a card that's actually kind of fun. Kind of neat.
Oh.
Reminds me of, like, classic, like, DM era Yu-Gi-Oh! Little Gremlins. Illusion Brigadier.
I like him because of the pop sound effect that played when he shot his little cannons.
I thought that would be dub only, and then the sub also played that exact same sound effect, and I went,
Shorah,
what
how
do
the
you
fuck
mean?
did you do that?
What? How did I make the...
It was like perfect. It scared me.
Honestly, I thought you did it, Carl.
No.
Because it was so quick, on pace.
It's terrifying. It scared the shit out of me.
We are an impressive team that can achieve anything if putting forth the effort.
Fucking Popcat.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God. I also love the
Yeah.
Brigadier tokens because they're red. They're red and black, which is the cooler color scheme. I should have made a graphic for them for the edits, but now I just ended up not doing it and letting the episode rock. Yubel's able to summon Raviel, so there's all three of them, and then sacrifice for Armitel, blah, blah, blah. Not nearly as cool as it should be.
Alright, so here's the thing. In the middle of this episode, I looked down and I saw the title of the next episode, and I went, "Oh fuck!" And I got really excited.
You just completely ignored what was happening in the episode you were currently watching?
No, I paid attention to the whole thing, but I was just so excited. Like, I want the next one now.
Yeah, because I do recall you making a post going, once again, I've been spoiled in some way by the episode title.
Yeah, and I hate to break it to you, but this will continue to happen for all Yu-Gi-Oh! Series in sub.
No!
This is what happened in
Janochi
DM, too.
Janochi dies!
What else happens in this episode? Yeah, it just banishes Exodius. Except Exodius's effect, I guess, keeps it from being banished and instead sends it to the grave. Fucking Amon sees Echo die because her spirit's in Exodius or something. And I just went, don't try to apologize to her. She's fucking dead, asshole.
Don't apologize to someone with a haircut that bad.
So true.
Yeah, so that's basically episode 149. So let's move on to episode 150.
150 fucking
I
episodes, baby.
summon Yubel.
So the Exodius strategy is dead. Like, well, and just officially dead. So Bro has a second plan of running an entirely separate archetype that has nothing to do with the cohesiveness of drawing into Exodia at all. Fog. And I went...
When you live in a world where apparently only one time you're able to brick in the entire franchise, that's a really good idea.
Carl, what is
You
the
just
stream?
put 2 decks in
If
here.
I tune into the stream, am
my
I going to hear the
notes.
fucking frog?
It's my notes.
Okay.
Let me check
Sick.
the notes here.
So he has a fog castle. And in the middle of this fog castle, in the sky and the sea of clouds, he summons Fog King, or as he's known in the sub, and I'm mad they censored this, King Mist. Why did you call him Fog King when King Mist is so much cooler?
It is a cooler name.
Your notes are in fact the funniest thing I can encounter when it comes to the show.
Okay.
Wow, dude. Sick boss monster. 800 attack. Sick boss dude. Crazy good monster, my man. 800. Wow, that's so many attack points. That's huge. My king. What massive balls you have, my liege. Next note. Kill yourself.
I'm going to read out some of Carl's notes in order. Fucking first note. Itsudemo sonoega. I summon Yubel, all caps. Chat, should I go melt some cheese and have nachos? And then there's no way this asshole's running Cloudians. Blah, 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 blah. Right after kill yourself. Chat, I think I'm gonna go get some nachos after this episode. I'm sorry, wait. Hashtag nachos.
There you go. You gotta remember that part.
Maybe I'll have some hashtag Coca-Cola with it, feeling a little hashtag spicy tonight. I swear to God.
Very important. Speaking of Coca-Cola, they have in fact localized Mario RPG's Caro Cola to Croca-Cola in the new remake.
That's
That's the
great.
easiest. How did they not do that originally? What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know that Caro Cola is a joke because that's what ribbit is in Japanese.
Yeah.
You want some croaky cola?
I mostly know that because of Froppy from My Hero.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't come into contact with that game long enough to where I noticed that and went, wait a minute, I'm stupid. This is fucked up.
I'm glad justice is finally winning on the localization side of Mario RPG.
Why do you suddenly just start quoting fucking fish pits? I just skimmed and went, why are you yelling you find Jeffrey in the fucking episode?
Yeah. So, again, reading Carl's notes. One note, just Amon, more like Dummon, you big-eared freef.
Yeah. I was just like, his ears are so fucking big.
And
I
then-
Okay,
told him
that
a
is
big-eared
true.
freak.
His ears are insane.
I mean, yeah, just look
started
at
going
the
big-eared
fucking
freef.
kids at it.
And then I was like, you fine, Jeffrey, and you fine, Jeffrey, and you fine, Jeffrey.
Yeah, this is like 6 times in a row where he typed all this out. So Fog King is out here in his fog castle. With his
Stupid.
little fucking sword, which the sword is actually a really cool design, and I think Fog King, just generally as a monster, looks neat. Why is he here? Well, he's here because his special effect reduces his and Armatile's attack points to 1, killing Armatile in one blow, because sure, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
And then instead of being killed in the draw, by sacrificing one of his monster zones for the rest of the game, Amon can just sort of keep the king on board, and he gets 800 points every time he attacks, blah, blah, blah. I am zoning out as we speak, watching this happen. The only thing that's keeping me engaged is the fact that this monster design is neat.
The only thing that kept me engaged was going, you fine, Jeffrey, and you fine, Jeffrey.
Are you really
over and
engaged
over
if you're just
myself.
quoting fucking Fresh Prince YouTube poops?
I guess not.
Meanwhile, with the Chucklefuck squad, Jaden and them have entered the tower, and upon entering the tower, it assaults Jaden with every bad memory he's ever had.
Yeah.
Which, damn, you
no.
Bell.
It's like he's about to go to bed. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dwell on every mistake I've ever made in my entire life.
I honestly thought it was like the spirits of his friends trapped in the bubbles, just like bouncing off him or some shit. But I was high as shit, so what do I know?
No, I God.
All I know is that they showed Yubel in a fucking fisheye like anime zoom, and I was like, this is awesome.
We'll get to that, yes, because that's really good. I love them arriving at the fucking tower. Jaden wakes up from his, relive all of your trauma, just little like daydream. Then a hard light bridge, like from Portal, just appears and comes towards them. And in the dub, Ojamiela just goes, "It's purple! That means friendly, right?" And I just look at this idiot and I go, natural selection will kill you. It's only a matter of time. Because every single Shadow game in this series dictates that purple is the color of death. Up top, Amon and Yubel are having another fucking conversation, and Yubel is talking about torturing him or something, and starts laughing. And then this manic laughter starts turning to tears. And I go, oh fuck, it's time for Kino. It's time for a pure Kino. And then the dub doesn't elaborate. But the sub specifically has Yubel saying that she is planning on hurting Judai the way he hurt her, because that's the only way she knows how to show love. Which is awesome. That rules. I love that. God, Yubel is so cool.
Yubel fucking rules.
Honestly. Yeah, and the more of this dub I watch, the more I'm just like, stop fucking lying, asshole. Because Amon has a line where it's just like, I never allowed the darkness to take hold of me. Wrong.
Dude, you had
Crazy
the goon
wrong.
arm.
He had the goon
The
arm.
arm?
Long before the goon arm, he was ready to sacrifice a full, like, room full of kids. Like, at least 60 high schoolers. Just to fuck with
I'm
Cobra.
gonna be honest, I would have done that.
I would have also done that.
Dude, Cobra's huge. I don't care, and I'm not gonna be like a Mon, where I'll take off my shirt revealing I'm the most jacked dude on this show for some reason. I would have been scared.
Yeah.
Though he did show darkness. He did try to smother a child once, which was morally correct, but I get that it's dark later.
Yeah.
Shibuya,
Yeah.
this has basically nothing to do with the episode, but I just came up with a fucking stupid edit that
Yeah.
I think only like 3 people we know would appreciate, but you know what? Fuck it.
It's fine. Yeah, you're right. That has nothing to do with the show. However, that is funny. I'll throw it up. Give me a second.
We have to post that at Eri whenever Eri says that they're hungry.
Yeah. So Shorah's just concocted the Raisin Cane's fisheye lens.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Listen, Yubel's a caniac. What can we say?
I think it's even more Jordan. If that thing was Zaxby's, Eri would nail it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we need 2 versions. One for Harry and one for Jordan. Oh, man. There's a point where Yubel is down to about 100 life points of their own will, trying to attack through Amon's monsters to try and get to him. And all this man needs to do is top deck a single Raigeki or a spell to get the Exodia pieces. Lo and behold, he top decks a spell to get the Exodia pieces. We're going back through it again. And he tosses a magical mallet, which is how I know he's a real Exodia player.
Yeah.
In order to activate this card effect that lets him get, I forget if it's the pieces or the spell for Exodia Necros back from the grave.
It was like, God, it was something really fucking stupid where he like got to return some pieces, but not all of them.
Yeah, because
That
he
fucking
never had all of
sucks.
them. He only had the 4 in the first turn, and he's not drawn the 5th one yet. Yeah,
He
so
will not draw the out.
he uses Fog Castle's effect in order to get rid of it.
Fog
Add,
Castle's fucking stupid.
yes, Fog King is cool. Fog Castle, boring as hell. Yeah,
Grave Squirmer, however, is fucking crazy.
Grave Squirmer's a little stupid affectionate. I think he's funny.
Oh, I mean just like as a card. It's a good card, actually.
I mean, yeah, it's a very decent card.
I'm very excited for something way later in the episode.
So Yubel has activated a card called Nightmare Shuffle in order to take a random spell trap from their grave, put it face down, and then risk it all on that being a card that they can activate later in the duel. As Amon is setting up for the final Exodia draw, Yubel's like, fuck it, we ball. The card flips up. It is hand destruction again. How did
funny.
that same spell
This is so
twice in
bullshit.
one
Both their
go?
decks suck, so I guess it's
so
fine.
stupid.
Like, fuck you, you dumb asshole. And all these shows are stupid, but this was rough.
Usually I can
No,
forgive
it's
it for the sake
awesome.
of rule of cool. This is not cool. This is the dumbest it's ever been. But it's so funny having this man outed by hand destruction twice.
You think this is cool? Imagine Bridget did this to you.
I would never forgive her.
Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it?
And all this time,
You run,
Yubel
bitch.
has specifically been trying to make Amon hate. Make him feel the darkness in his heart so that she can eat it and so that she can absorb it and get back to full power before Jaden and dip and shit, get up to the top of the tower, because they're on their way. They're on the elevator right now. But it turns out Amon has literally no darkness in his heart despite killing Echo. He did it for a better world. He did it for society.
Boo!
He did it for Raising Cane's combo chicken meal.
Now, it's okay, because Yubel can still sense the darkness in his face down.
His face down, which has the
Echo.
soul of Echo.
Echo's
The white
soul
woman is evil.
has inhabited his deck, and Echo's soul is pure fucking darkness and the urge to kill Yubel. It's really funny.
I mean, we
What a
already knew that first
surprise!
part.
She's doing blackface.
No!
Jesus.
Oh god, no. No.
I thought you were gonna say, "What a surprise! A woman being evil."
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Not that. Not that. Fucking witch cackle? Really? Oh god, hold on.
Yubel gets out the fucking grinder golem and summons herself. Forces an attack because of grinder golem's effect and fucking wins because of Yubel's effect.
Yeah, that's... Hate loses, I guess. That's what happens.
A white
It's a
woman attacks
great
a member
way.
of the LGBT. No one could have seen this coming.
God forbid women have darkness in their hearts.
Yeah, that's why I made this edit. God forbid women do anything
I didn't
in
even
this
see
world.
that.
Really?
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that, and it's just fucking. That was crazy.
That's crazy. You totally didn't see that. Anyway, look at the What's Poppin' recap. I just have him scrolling because it's fun.
This sucks.
No, we're doing great. It's another great episode. Everything's fine.
It's not going to be a great episode until we get to the next batch. The problem is, we have something to do before we get to the next batch. It's time for our ad break.
all
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah, we only have 4 episodes.
It's a clean split, baby.
Yeah, I usually do it at the halfway point, roughly. Did you all know that we have a Twitter? Twitter.com/MillenniumMike.
What's a
On
Twitter?
there, shut the fuck up. On there, we will post memes that we come up with on occasion. We'll post all of the edits that are up for grabs for thumbnails every single episode. We'll tease new guests. We'll keep you updated on scheduling conflicts or anything like that. So go follow us there if you want to stay updated. Also, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/MillenniumMike. If you go on there for as little as $5 a month, you get access to movie commentary tracks for Pyramid of Light and Dark Side of Dimensions, and once we hit 5Ds, for Bonds Beyond Time as well. You will get access to archives of our past Millennium Mike stream VODs, like me building the Millennium Puzzle Model Kit. That happened in January. God, where has the year gone? It's already November. Jesus. You can help us reach goals to watch seasons like Zexel, Arc 5, Reigns, maybe 7s. We'll see. We'll see. And at certain tiers, you get benefits like special shoutouts during episodes, like our Blue Eyes White Dragons, who you can see right now. Get their names on screen and in the description for every single episode. On top of that, for a little bit more, you get access to, your name being written out and some sketches from Shorah every month. If you're a Forbidden One, which is our $50 tier, thank you so much to our current Forbidden Ones, DJ Prower, and man, I love dogs.
Me too, man.
But that's not all. We have a hyper-limited, ultra
cool.
special tier. Our God cards. $100 a month, color sketch, names read out loud. Very special thanks to our current God card, ShinyMew.
Whoa!
We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's go. And please remember that if you are not financially stable, you do not have to become a patron. We do appreciate the help wherever we can get it. But if you like the podcast and you're not able to support financially, you can support by sharing it with people that you think will like it. Because that's how podcasts get more attention, is word of mouth. That's like one of the number one things.
So true.
If you have a friend or a significant other that would find KZ's really great blackface joke in regards to a Yu-Gi-Oh character, just send the link over. Tell them to rate it too.
That's so true.
You rate it on all the podcast apps. It pushes us up in the rankings. Very important.
Leave comments on YouTube. Leave a thumbs up.
Yeah, we appreciate all the YouTube comments every time of people just going, holy shit, why did they fucking say that? That's always funny. On top of that, Carl and Bridget are doing a little Master Saga of their own at the moment. They recorded an episode today. It was very good.
First good
very
episode.
No. Every episode's been good. I think this one was weak.
That first episode's really funny.
I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So when it gets edited down and uploaded, you're going to hear about it, and you're going to hear me pop the fuck off and recommend it. Yeah. It's going to be funny.
This sucks.
Do you not have the soundboard sound?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This
Hold on a
sucks.
second. Oh, I was going to hit.
This sucks.
Got a couple of them.
God damn it, of course you would warp. Oh, man.
Sorry, I slipped.
Yeah, Jake, check out that the Master Saga with me and Bridget. Episode 1's on YouTube. You're gonna hear about dipships later. And yeah.
Is there not any other Yu-Gi-Oh related content you do, Carl?
D-Ships, my Yu-Gi-Oh progression series with my good friend PM. We
How's
didn't
that
get to
going?
record this last week. I'm excited to play this next deck.
Oh, okay.
I can show up a screenshot here for you all.
Okay.
You can enjoy what I'm playing without spoiling it for everyone else.
Whoa!
Okay, let me have a look here.
Numeron Network.
Oh, fuck! Oh, this is one I like.
This is gonna be a good episode.
This is one I like
Yeah,
a lot.
that's
Let's go, baby!
Very hypocritical after what you said about a mon.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I can't believe you're running Exodia Cloudian like this.
Wow.
No, my plans!
So yeah, if you're interested in that, go check that out. Shorah. In
Do
the
you
wake
like
of Bio's
Mega Man?
absence. Yeah.
Yeah, Bio's dead. Long
God.
live no one. Fuck. You like Mega Man Battle Network? Did you know it had an anime? Because the people who made it sure don't want you to fucking know it had an anime. But we're watching it. Me, Bio, Yuki, and Double Soul. Also, Jin is maybe still on the... I don't know what's going on there. We're watching the Mega Man NT Warrior anime series and going through the entirety of that from NT Warrior to fucking Beast or whatever the fuck it's called. So go watch the Program Advance podcast, the thing that Bio's supposed to be fucking doing.
Yeah, the thing that Bio sometimes forgets to advertise, but is always a part of. Oh, man. It's so funny whenever he fucks up the read for Program Advance. It's just very good.
Sometimes he just not know that he's supposed to do it.
Yeah, I always try to nudge him in the right direction, and then he just stumbles over himself.
That is my favorite thing anyone does. Where you're trying to like lead someone to a thing that seems very obvious. And they're like, what? No?
Yeah.
I don't know
What's
anything
going
about that.
All right. Anybody have any other stuff they want to promote before I throw us into the dipships ad?
Pee pee pa kaka poo poo da da. There you go.
All right.
有
Well,
个异常，了解下可以请按铃。
Do you enjoy boating? How about listening to some friends tell a few stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dipships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, PM, Medi, and Nick get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives and talk about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
These little fucking like
Yeah.
mix and match toys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Fucking, I got reminded that these existed the other day, and I've been looking at eBay listings like, I could just buy some of these shitty plastic toys.
I love the Metabots mix and match toys. They rule.
see, that's just
They
what I
were
think
so
when I look
good.
at Toku toys. I could buy some of these little shitty plastic toys.
I'm always doing this.
Yo, Shibuya, when are we doing the Metabots cast?
I've never seen Metabots. I don't have time for another long-running anime targeted at children.
It's not that long running.
Whatever do
It's
you mean,
not that
Shibuya?
long running.
Aren't
Are
there
you-
like
are you
2 full
potentially-
seasons? Like long
I
full seasons of
think-
like 50-some episodes?
I don't know how many episodes of Metabots there are, but I don't think it's that much. It's
Metabots
like
is 50
a-
episodes, someone in chat
Brother,
says.
I don't need to run another podcast. I'm good where I'm at.
Why not? How many are you on?
Moving on.
Can't be that many.
Moving on. Episode 151 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Hey,
What-
you
wanna
remember
join
how
my
last?
podcast I'm making?
Yeah, ma'am.
What is it about, man?
I have so many ideas. I think we could do like 5.
I mean, to be fair, I also have ideas. If I was gonna start another one, it would just be an excuse to get more people to watch fucking Kamen Rider seasons I like. So there's
Stop.
that.
Hell yeah.
Aren't the Thursdays enough?
No.
Yeah, that's the community night in my Discord where people talk over it. I'm talking about just doing recaps of
Wow,
seasons I
fucking
love.
calling out your community. Shitting on the chest of those that feed you. That's crazy.
Who said
Couldn't
anything
be
about
me.
that?
Subscribe to Calamity Carl.
I'm sorry that I gave them an avenue to attack. I'm just gonna go ahead and move.
No, it's alright, man. I know you didn't mean it. So they get to the
Hey,
top
you
of the
remember
tower.
how
GX 151!
you remember how last episode we were fucking talking about how Rainbow Dark Dragon sure did just look like Rainbow Dragon with a bad filter on it?
Uh-huh.
They actually gave it the proper colors this time.
It's almost like they needed to delay getting the right color palette for it for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works. So Jaden, Crowler, Cyrus, and Ajama hello, get to the top of the tower. And
Sean
I thought you
Schemmel
liked
and
him.
Sean Schemmel.
Yubel and Jesse's body is sitting on this chair, lounging like one of the gayest people I've ever seen. And they walk up and they spot this dual disc on the ground. And they're like, whose is this? And Yubel's like, let's go to the instant replay. And we see Amon's death again. Let's
So happy.
go!
I just killed a man.
Like it just makes me think of that fucking drill tweet where he just disappears in a puff of smoke.
It's so funny.
Like, what happened here? I'm like, they balled too hard. It's over.
I also love that Jaden's immediate response to hearing that the man who killed to get the power of Exodia died is just saying, well, I'm built different. Fight me, you Bell. He's so stupid.
he had a
affectionate.
skill issue. I'll win.
My speed is superior.
I'm here for my boyfriend, not your stank ass pussy. And Bell's like,
Jaden,
it's not stank.
Jaden tosses fucking Adrian's dual disc over to Cyrus for whatever fucking reason. They
Yeah.
get into the duel, and immediately Jaden has to go through trauma because he draws fucking polymerization.
Well, we're not getting to the important thing, which is the Schemmel counter reaching 3 because Neos is back to talk to him and be like,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta fight them. They're possessing your boyfriend, and this is the only way you can get them back. Just do it. We're here with you. The Neospatians. All of us. Aqua Dolphin, Grand
Who
Mole,
gets multiple close-ups.
others.
Yeah, please
It's
do not
Clayman's
literally
here
the
for some
thumbnail
reason.
on the Crunchyroll episode.
It's so funny.
Did not
Extra
need to
funny
see
thing
Aqua
is
Dolphin that
like,
close.
I want to look at that snoot.
So, after that, that moment in which, in the dub, Neos literally says, we've gathered to give you a pep talk, Jaden. They help him just get over the fact that he has to duel. Immediately he draws polymerization and then has to flash back to his trauma again, for the 4th time in this set. Except this time he's finally like, you know what? I gotta do it. Because it's gonna save Jesse and also everyone else I care about who I lost, right? So he's able to summon, quote, his favorite hero. Flame Wingman. It's been so long. I did not think I would miss Flame Wingman this much, but goddamn.
Igzo, my favorite monster.
He's so good. He's so cool. And Flame Wingman has got his back because the only way that Jaden can go and try to get Jesse out from whatever possession Yubel has him under is to attack with all of the passion that he's got. And then dig deep in there for his bro. Because totally, the series is totally straight.
Uh-huh.
So he follows Flame Wingman's attack into Yubel, which is pointless and actually hurts him in the long run. And then he just appears in Jesse's psyche, like, hey man, you're in here, right? You're in here, right?
Yeah, I wrote like, wow, man, this is crazy. This is just like Frisk Undertale jumping into the hearts of his friends to save them.
Kind of.
I also forgot about my note about Neos, which is just, you're so cool, Neos. I wish you were my dad.
Huh?
That's awesome, Carl.
That's awesome, man.
So, Jaden goes in there. There's nothing. Yubel taunts him. And then he looks at the deck where there's a really, really bright light glowing, and he goes, oh, fuck. Jesse's trapped in a card, isn't he? And he is. He absolutely is. Which makes an edit from last week especially funny. And immediately that makes the entire stakes of the duel. You have to force Yubel to summon Jesse's ace monster, which is really cool. Because it just means you have to survive up until the point where Rainbow Dark Dragon hits the field. I love shit like that. I love duels with good stakes and, actually high tension decks that make sense.
That was like good stakes. Nice medium.
I mean, I prefer medium rare, but that's just me.
You are
That's
a
fair.
vacuum.
What you mean, bud?
So Yubel in this duel is actively using Jesse's Crystal Beasts, I guess, to fuck with Jaden instead of using, the better monsters that she has access to. A little nuts, but okay. And within a couple
psychological
turns,
damage.
within a couple turns, she's able to get like 4 of them onto the field. And just starts swinging directly into Jaden. And then Jaden just goes and top decks Granmole. I love Granmole.
Granmole's funny.
Granmole's so good.
Yeah.
What a good little guy.
My stomach started feeling weird after chugging Coca-Cola.
Thanks, man.
The bubbles.
Bubbles.
Jaden's
The
able to
dragon's cool.
Jaden is able to get Neos onto the field. He tells Neos to attack, but has a vision of his Jesse. Jesse from school, Jesse.
Yeah.
And Neos talks to Jaden and says, quote, can't let Yubel's head game stop you.
Let's go.
In the dub, this is the exact phrasing they use. I'm just going to move that down there so you can actually read it all.
All about head game, baby.
Yeah, I knew you'd like this one especially. But, yeah. This is my favorite edit I made for this week. It's so important.
Oh. The emoji is what's really doing it for me on the bottom right.
Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, I knew I had to change the eye colors to Yubel.
That is so good.
Thank you.
Shibuya showed this to me fucking last night, and I was dying in bed. It was
Oh.
great.
It's popping.
Hey
Who's
Shibuya,
poppin', B?
Uh-huh.
don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Oh, God.
That's going on
Oh,
screen. That's going on screen.
Nightmare.
Hold on.
This sucks.
It's pretty good though.
That's awful.
So, Shorah just hit us all with this in the general chat, and you all have to see it too now. There you go.
I hate it.
It's a happy family.
Oh, I was nothing happy about
I'm glad
this.
they're happy, because I'm not.
I'm miserable.
Alright, let's throw that down
Jaden,
here.
don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Alright.
Gladly.
Move that down there. Despite the vision, Jaden is able to just swing him with Neos, because, you know, if you're afraid of hurting Jesse, then you're not going to get anywhere with freeing Jesse. You just have to get over it, bud. And he does. And the episode culminates with Yubel finally able to get every single crystal beast on the field in order to finally summon Rainbow Dark Dragon.
And it's really cool.
As usual, yeah.
Yep.
Also, that trap card that Jaden used to just like
Neospace Road?
the one that he used to get two of Yubel's monsters to get out Neos was insane. I was like, that's just Monarch Stormforth, but kind of better.
It's pretty good, yeah. I believe it was Common Sacrifice.
Yeah, something
Yes.
like that. Like, what the
Yes, that was it.
fuck? That was crazy. I was also too distracted by my stomach hurting from drinking Coca-Cola.
Cool.
So
I'm glad you told
I
us
did
this
miss
again.
the monster.
You know,
No,
I
the
appreciate the
Coca-Cola.
narrative like through line here because we heard about the Coca-Cola earlier in the episode,
Yeah.
and now we've reached the point where it make tummy hurt. But you know, it didn't matter. The hashtag nachos, nothing bad happened with those.
None bad happened. Those were delicious.
You know what else is delicious?
I ate them all.
You are absolutely the kind of person that would run a Rugrats Twitter account.
Fucking hell.
Rugrats episodes.
152!
152.
Yeah,
Bubble
there's
Man!
only one more.
It's fucking Bubble
Chucky is
Man!
haunted by the specter of death.
I'm so sad
Bubble
Bio's
Man!
not here! Bubble Man is back! The guy!
Oh, I was way too distracted to notice fucking Bubble Man because I made no note about him.
You're lying my tummy.
Now, I already know. It's probably gonna be this, but if Bio's least favorite card is not Bubble Man, I'm gonna scream. I want you all to know this and prepare in advance. Because when we do favorite and least favorite, I'm going to be as stunned by Bio's picks as you are. I know nothing.
Oh, I've been rubbing my hands all episode because I peaked.
All right.
I'm so excited.
Very, very
Let
excited
me-
for what they have.
Let me
on
get
tap.
into some of these notes here.
Okay.
Rainbow Dark Dragon, more like Rainbow Dork Dradum.
Thanks,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
man.
GX
Alright.
truly is a story about boy love.
Yes.
Well, thanks for spoiling the fucking episode with the title, guys.
Yeah, they always do this.
Y'all ever have blue corn tortilla chips? I was told they're healthier, but I think they're just blue. Do you know that they come from blue fucking corn? Did you know corn can be not yellow? Isn't that fucking crazy? God, I love corn. Oh, right. Sorry, the duel's happening. Sorry, I stopped caring because I know how the duel ends now.
Thanks, man.
I also did not know about that, so thank you for providing some level of like knowledge.
Hey, yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for. I'm a fact guy.
Are you sure about that?
Let's move on to the next part of the episode.
I'm looking through our thumbnails for original DM because there was a joke we made, and I don't think I'm seeing it in here. It might have just been an extra edit. We made a joke about Karibo being the first brick they threw at Stonewall, and it's coming full circle because Winged Karibo saves Jaden's life from a direct attack, and in the light of Winged Karibo's demise, he gets sent to gay Crystal Beast Heaven. And he talks with the Crystal Beast about saving his boyfriend Jesse and how he can do that. It's so good.
Karibo is the strongest LGBT ally.
Yeah,
that we
Winged
could
Karibo might as
possibly
well be
have.
the mascot for gay people of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so important.
Our strongest soldier.
Truly.
Everyone's favorite arrow ace.
You know, thinking about it, you could use the names of the fucking crystal beasts as different as different types of gays. You know, how there's like otters and wolves and bear.
Jesus. Who in the
don't wanna
LGBT community is your topaz tiger? Leave it in the comments down below.
I don't want to think about Rikurubo being like, I'm a sexy little otter.
Are you an amber mammoth or more of an emerald tortoise?
We all know a cobalt eagle. Am I right, fellas?
Falco mains.
I hate to bring it up. Cobalt Eagle's a chaser.
That's very true, actually.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm sorry.
I hate to be the one.
Just like Falco players.
Bro.
No, I prefer
Okay,
the air to track them.
We don't normally talk to chat during these episodes, but I just see Onyx Summon
Yeah.
going, "Hi, I'm a Cobalt Eagle." Wait, no, never mind. God damn it.
Yeah, that message came in the moment KZ said regrettably cobalt
That's
eagles.
so
Also-
funny.
Also, Onyx, I'm gonna call you out right fucking here and now. I've seen your Twitter. You're a Neospatian. You're an
I
Aqua.
was very worried.
Whoa!
I've seen your
that's a-
Twitter, and I'm like, this better not be. You
That's
are a
a-
chaser.
That's
No,
a serious
no.
accusation there. Calling someone
I
a
know Onyx.
Neospatian.
Onyx is a fucking mod in my Discord. If I found that out, he would not be a mod in my Discord. Don't you worry.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Love you, Onyx.
Brother, I am ill.
Yes, me
I'm
too.
unwell.
I'm ill.
Which is why we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk
Oh.
about Jaden making a new Neos fusion. Let's fucking go. I love Neos
Neos.
fusions. That
Can we-
shit rules.
Can we talk about
Storm.
Can we talk about Yubel trying to do the Who Killed Hannibal shit?
Sure, you can talk about it. Tell me about it.
It's just like, I'm controlling your friends and forcing them to hurt themselves against your things. Look at how you're hurting them. What? It's not what that is, lady. You're
Yeah,
making them do it. I'm
it's-
not doing shit.
It's really not what that is, but you know, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Even when you're a weird NP celestial being, you can still girl boss all over those guys. But Jaden manages to get a Neos fusion of Air Hummingbird, Neos, and Aqua Dolphin. Storm Neos. That shit rules.
Somebody else is cool.
Storm Neos is
The answer
cool
to
as
the
hell.
problem that was posed with Air Neos.
Yes. Just bypass Air Neos altogether to make something else that won't get us copy struck. And, it's finally enough to awaken Jesse's spirit, because Storm Neos is able to destroy the field spell that is keeping the Crystal Beasts trapped, and now the Crystal Beasts are like, Jesse, wake up, your boyfriend's here, please. Please wake up.
This leads to my favorite note that I wrote.
Uh-huh.
Bridget is like my Johan. I will not elaborate on that statement. I just had the thought and typed it. I don't even know what I mean by that. I just wanted to say words. And then I
That's
think I got
great,
one of those
Carl.
cokes that's laced with actual cocaine.
Jesus Christ.
I was in a mood last night. It was wild.
You sure were. Jesse's able to wake up from within Rainbow Dragon and just be like, Jay, what the hell's going on, man? I'm stuck in here. And he finally has his accent back. Let's give it up for the fucking country accent.
Let's go.
Carl misreading Coca-Cola with cocaine as Coke with cane sugar.
God.
What happened?
Jaden is able to play a card to keep Storm Neos on the field when it would normally be destroyed after the turn. And, Rainbow Dragon kills Storm Neos, which is very unfortunate, but, Jaden is able to special summon Neos back, because of an effect. And then Jaden plays a card called Fifth Hope.
Which is so fucking cool.
It is cool as fuck.
Got the
Like,
whole squad stanced the fuck up.
damn, bro, you got the whole squad staring. He's able to use it to bring back Avion, Burstinatrix, Wingman, Storm Neos, and Bubbleman back to the deck, draw 2 cards. Surprise, surprise, one of those cards is a Super Poly that he never took out of his deck for some reason.
Because it's
Despite
a
it
good
being
card.
the card that killed most of his friends and the card that he, like, really wanted to use as Supreme King. But he's able to conquer his fears and realize that this is the only way to get Jesse back, and that overcomes his trauma. He uses Super Poly, and he's able to fuse Neos with Rainbow Dark Dragon to get rid of the darkness in Rainbow Dark Dragon, making it normal Rainbow Dragon once more, and freeing Jesse's soul from within it. And in doing that, he is able to summon Rainbow Neos.
Deus Neos.
Rainbow's Neos is so fucking cool.
Yeah, he
so
rules.
good. Rainbow Neos is fucking
sick.
huge, dude.
And the Super Poly play for it is also really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rainbow Neos comes out on the field, and Yubel is like, nah. And Yubel is able to activate 2 cards. Last Trick, which is a trap that lets her add any card from Jaden's graveyard to her hand. And she wanted Super Poly this whole time. She was waiting for it. And then on top of that, activates 1000 Buster to pay 1000 life points and deal 1000 to both of them. So effectively, it ends the duel in a draw. But then Jaden is knocked out cold next to Jesse, who's finally back in his body. And we're on a cliffhanger because I wasn't going to make us watch 7 episodes in one shot.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I would have threw up.
Me too. Me too, bud.
I think we should have.
I think if you want to watch 7
Not done
episodes in
that.
one batch, then
You let me
can run a
finish. I said not
podcast.
done that. You didn't hear me. You let me finish my sentence. I said not
Okay,
do that.
crackhead.
Huh?
All right. So, who wants to go first with least favorite card play?
God,
Bioroxis.
All
That's
right.
fair. Yeah, that's a good one.
you know what? Fair.
All right. I'll let Bio go first. And I'm
Oh, I thought you
gonna
were just
read
saying
these.
bio.
I'm gonna read these word for word. So Bio's least favorite card. Oh
I've been waiting all episode.
Casey rubbing his grubby little hands because, yeah, this is good. Bioroxis' least favorite card, and I quote, I thought Yubel called the card Grave Squirter, and I hate it now, even though it's called Grave Squirmer.
That's great. That's
It's really
awesome.
good.
And then Bio's least favorite, yeah, we'll also just do his least favorite play. Whatever the fuck that was at the end of Adrian's fight, or Bubble Man.
That's what was
man.
killing me. I'm like, that's not a play, that's a card.
Yeah.
I can't stand him.
We're not counting that, so Bio didn't pick Bubble Man. Let's go! Woo!
So,
No, I think
when
it
you
counts.
said earlier in the episode, I'll be surprised if it's not their least favorite card. I'm like, don't worry, it's their least favorite play for some fucking reason.
Oh, that rules. That's awesome. All right. Carl, you want to give me your least favorite card?
My least favorite card is Fog King. I don't like him. I think he's stupid.
He's cool. Just because he's in a bad archetype, in a bad
And
deck.
my least favorite play is Amon being born.
Correct. Casey?
My least favorite play is that they didn't pull out. Like, fucking
My least
really?
favorite play is that your mom didn't swallow.
Oh. Bro, come on.
Let's see. Least favorite card? Whatever that Fog Knight thing is.
Fog King?
That he uses. Yeah, Fog King.
Yeah,
Whatever.
join me.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll do it on that. Least favorite play. Yubel being handed a victory because it randomly chose hand destruction.
No, that ruled. That was the funniest one, and I'll allow it because it was so funny. Oh, man.
Yeah, but I can't say there's necessarily bad plays across the board for me. So I'll
Understandable.
instead choose the most clown shoes play of the episodes.
Honk honk, motherfucker. All right.
You know, at least least when Yugi does some bullshit of I put Monster Reborn in the golden sarcophagus, that at least had some counterplay involved.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair.
It wasn't random select.
Yeah.
My least favorite card is Eternal Reverse. It's just kind of boring.
That's fair.
Like, that duel was my least favorite of the batch anyway, and it's just because it's just sort of, oh, you drew the out, now I draw the out, now you drew the out for 2 episodes. So, it's just a card from that set that I kind of thought was mid. Whatever. And then my least favorite play is Fog King managing to kill Armatile because somehow it just negates card effects, even though I feel like Armatile should have built-in protection. Like,
You'd think,
bro,
right?
what? It just felt dumb.
Yeah.
Shorah?
I mean, I'm just gonna fucking agree with everyone here and say least favorite play is gonna be Gecko running a fucking Exodia and fog deck. Like, dude, running a 2 archetype deck where one of the archetypes is Exodia? Are you fucking brain damaged? But then I look at him and I'm like, oh yeah, no, you were dropped on your head as a kid.
Uh-huh.
So true.
And my least favorite card is going to be Fog King because I think it should die. I think it and its castle should come tumbling down.
I think he's cool. He deserved a better user and a better deck.
No.
Now that we're done with the shit, it's time for peak. What was everyone's favorite card play? Sure,
I think we
we'll
should
go
start with
ahead.
Bio.
No, we'll leave bios till last.
The last?
time.
Okay.
Save the best for last, as always.
Gotcha, yeah.
Let's
all right.
let's see
Wow.
what he was cooking. Go ahead.
Who?
Sure.
Okay, I didn't hear you say my fucking name.
Sorry.
Favorite card is gonna be fucking Rainbow Neos. Let's go. Let's have the gays.
Hell yeah.
Favorite play is gonna be the fucking Super Poly Rainbow Neos play, but also tied with Yubel stealing the fucking Super Poly with last trick. That was kind of good. That was kind of good, actually.
That shit went hard. Carl,
Oh, you can see mine on my stream.
I want
I'll
you to
take
read
a-
it.
You want to take a look at that?
I want you to.
You want to see? You want to see what
Fuck you! Don't play the ad for Gator Golf, you piece of shit!
Oh!
You're supposed to name a card from Yu-Gi-Oh!
my favorite card is Rainbow Neos. And my favorite play is I'll destroy your monster by attacking. It's not like your equipped spell will stop it or anything. Oh no, it did exactly that.
No!
I like how you're still high enough that you kind of like moved your mouse along the words as you read them. I just want to point out that happened like you needed the assistance.
That is funny. Is it?
Dude, Gator Golf though. I'm very distracted by Gator Golf right now. I heard it goes in your mouth.
Nothing is greater than golf with a gator.
Dude!
Now if I remove Carl from the call and it stops streaming Gator Golf.
No!
Then
No!
stop streaming Gator
No!
Golf!
Okay, I'll try and remember. Hold on. Let me reset here. Favorite card. Some of them. Rainbow Dark Dragon's cool.
Yep.
I ran a couple of decks that had that. Sometimes it's easy to get a bunch of darks in there. Favorite play is probably going to be the Super Poly thing, because it's like, that's crazy. How did you know you had a fusion for that? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's crazy.
actually crazy. Shit's nuts.
Wild.
My
You know what's crazier? Gator Golf.
So true.
You know
Nothing
what's-
is greater than golf with a gator.
You know what's gonna make me actually need to be sent to an asylum? Gator Golf.
What?
My
fuck.
favorite card. I'm gonna be the only person who doesn't say Rainbow Neos because I'm gonna say Storm Neos.
That's fair.
I think-
There you go.
For being called Rainbow Neos, where's the rainbow? I see blue, yellow, purple. That's it. Maybe an orange. Where's the red? Where's any of the other colors in the rainbow?
Don't worry about it. He's just trying his best.
I can't. You just debunked Rainbow Neos.
I'm looking at him on the
Really
screen
taking
right
away his
now.
LGBT
I know you're
card.
right, and that's what's killing me. Carl, please switch to the "Don't Wake Daddy" commercial.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh. And then my favorite play is Judai being able to get over his fear of both poly and super poly for the sake of gay love. Because love wins, baby! Love fucking wins in this batch so hard. It's so important. Now, to end this off, we're going to read off Bio's favorite card and favorite play. So Bio's favorite card, Ultimate Sacred Beast. I assume he means Armatile.
Yes!
Yeah,
Okay.
he does.
This is the first time they've probably seen it, too.
Yeah. So, Bio's favorite card, Armatile, I guess. And Bio's favorite play, Jaden running in to save his friend using Flame Wingman's attack. Yes, I agree. Very good.
It's a good one.
When they had the rainbow flames around this man, that was really powerful, I think.
Yeah. They had to really focus on making the list this time. They couldn't just, like, listen to our conversation and then build out categories and cards.
Yeah, he kind of actually had to cook on his own a little bit, but I respect it.
They cooked thoroughly this time, except for the part where they said their least favorite play was fucking Bubble Man.
Any excuse to get Bubble Man in there, you know. Just constantly hating. Anyway, our next batch of episodes is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode 32. Season 3, episodes 49 through 51 for the dub. And if you're watching subbed, it'll be episodes 153 to 155. And I'd like you all to know this will be the last batch for the dub. The dub ends after next week.
That's crazy.
Actually insane.
That's like Carl switching to a mousetrap commercial without me knowing.
And the recording for that will be November 18th. So please look forward to it.
You know what you get to look forward to? I ran out of my edibles.
Oh no.
Finally!
Now I have to switch to the rings, which aren't as strong.
I'm free! Let's go!
You're not free. I still have my knockout rings.
Alright.
I still have.
Holy shit, that's really exciting. And rest assured, if I'm not here because I have prior very important engagements, I might even re-record my segments and just send it to you.
I do appreciate that. That would be very funny to just play that audio.
I was
with
going
no
to do that
context.
last time, but my voice was shot from throwing up too much.
Oh.
Understandable. Completely valid. Anybody have anything they want to say to the class before I read us out with the outro?
I want to destroy the curly-haired child.
I want to play it with someone.
Yeah, I want to play Mousetrap so bad.
Hey.
It looks so good.
Once recording's over, do we want to just boot up board game, tabletop simulator, and play Mousetrap?
God.
I'm down. I'll fucking call you bluff on that
I'm
shit.
down.
Fucking whatever.
All right, shit. I guess that's something we're doing off stream.
I want to destroy this curly-haired child in this commercial. I fucking hate him.
Oh.
I would have bullied him in school.
All right, and on that note, thank you all for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This show would not still be here without you guys and your continued support. It is impossible to believe that we're almost at the end of the dub for GX, and almost just at the end of GX in general. So thank you very much for going on this journey with us. If you like the podcast, please be sure to share it with your friends if you think they would enjoy it as well. And if you want to follow any of our hosts, as always, our links will be in the description down below. Until next time, get your game on.